I know that I forgot about the. Well, it was just recent the other day. It was this dark moon or new moon, you can call it. And I was going to do, have some plastic. Sorry, to change something here. Oh no, I just made a mistake. The cat heard that. Well, and I thought about doing it with the cards. This healing hangout thing, because when it comes to the questions, there is a continuation. What is she doing? She's eating. There is a continuation with the cards where you. No, not with the cards. I'm sorry, I'm quite tired. With the questions. So if you have response, you can kind of add to and go further and further. But it's hard to do that just by yourself in monologues like that. So. And also even in therapy or in like conversations, it's very important that the other one, the one who wants it, is the one who like runs the machinery, or what do you say? Yeah. You should not work harder than the one you ask the questions to, if you understand. If so, that's not working. They need to be more motivated than that, so for it to actually lead anywhere. So if you are more interested in them changing or whatever it is, it doesn't work. So they need to be at the place where they're open for it and all that. So when it comes to the cards anyway, I thought about, just because the cards give some response, so then you can move forward. And I also will do a maybe I shouldn't have that there. Well, it doesn't matter much. Celtic cross, but in a little different layout for us all also, so that we first get a basic insight in the situation right now, and then we will see. So I will do that now. I probably should cleanse these. I must do that, I think. Actually, you can put them on a pile on top of each other. It's just that it's good if, or in two piles, it's good if they detach, but just to lift them from each other, make them disconnect their energies a bit. So I hope you're having a good time. I've done a whole lot of healing. I don't know for sure if it really will work all the way out for someone I love. And okay, stop it, little kitty, my baby. She does that when she don't want to eat all of the food. Of course, they do try to like cover it so enemies won't be drawn to it. But I mean, really. Stop it, baby. Baby. Stop. She won't give up in first. Okay, we will just have to hear that for a little while. She gives up then. Well, usually I take it away then, but I thought that if she's full, she oftentimes go to bed then, so she won't mess around here with me too much, but who knows? You never know with her. Yeah, so I haven't done videos for a little while now, because I try to focus all my energy there, and also, yeah, and so on. So let's see. sometimes also when things don't go the way we want to, it's because we are protected from something else we don't see all the chords, all the things that do attach to each other, like events leading to another event and so on. So sometimes when we feel like it goes the wrong way, it may actually be the best way ever. So we can't see the whole picture all the time. So okay, I will just do it this way now. This is Celtic cross. I mean, the meaning of the cards, for you know the cards, but I will lay it a little bit differently. I won't keep the 4 cards here on the side because it doesn't fit well in the camera, I feel. I will just put them on the sides as well, so it becomes a little bit of a different pattern. She's so playful. Alright. This is for us then, first. And then I will go to some questions, like healing hangout questions. Should have played with her first. I haven't done that. Early in the morning, I don't want to wake my neighbors with, but she wakes them up, I think, anyway, with her little paws running around. Oh, I turned it already, but this is the central card. This is someone who's really pleased. I feel that everything is great. This is a woman, so I don't know if this is, if you're a man and see this may be, I have mostly males who watch my channel, actually. It seems from the whole, okay, this is the time when she go crazy, right? She do that sometimes, run around the walls kind of for a while. Okay, well, and yeah, so if you're a male watching this may represent a girl close to you. It may not represent you. The central card often represents ourselves, but it can represent the situation. And okay, now it's morning, but I'm actually prepared with a little bit of that I had before, also this little flashlight that I could use to, oh, I like this. Huh, I never thought about that. But so that if, for example, you want to, these are cards are so small, but if you want to highlight something specific, or you don't see anything if I use it, well, anyway, I don't need it now. It will just get brighter since it's morning, but I've done that several times now. When I've done videos, I start and it's all bright, and then it just suddenly gets totally dark at the end of the video. So, but it won't happen today. So, this is the central card. This is someone who's very pleased with the situation, a woman, very content and satisfied with what is. It could be you then, if you are a woman watching this then. But what is blocking then? I will just turn them one by one now, and so. Oh, things are moving a little bit too quickly though, maybe. Yeah, I think so. We need to maybe take a break and think things over, and yeah, it moves a bit quick, but although it's great things. So, and then what can help? We are in a good place, so it's not much that really is needed like that. What can help? Justice. Well, what can I say about this? This is a major arcana card. Obviously, is this connected to being just, of course, and listen within for what is right and so on. But maybe that is the advice here, actually, because not to act on an impulse and too quickly, but rather take time to go inwards and consider a situation more carefully before making decisions or act on it. So, I will go back to that maybe. What can help? This is very strong. And maybe to keep this well-being that we already have as well, to be just and fair and so on. It can be connected to so many things depending on, but anyway, for now I say it like that. And then we have what we are aware of. This is a young man or it could be a child in some situations, someone, a little boy if that's the case, or a young man, who is a little bit uncertain, who, is a little bit unsure on what way to choose now. He's very loving and very kind, and maybe even psychic, very open, but he is a little bit, he doesn't feel really as good as she here. He have doubts or question himself, or he feel unsure if this is right or that is right, or what shall I choose. Maybe can relate to work or so, education or so on, what to do with our time and energy. He's a little bit indecisive right now for the moment, so he feels a little bit, he doesn't feel too good not having a clear goal on what to do exactly and so on. What to create from this now is what I see. But we are aware of this, and this is still a very gentle, very loving and kind person, and so maybe this is also connected to this, things moving quickly and changing quickly and so on, and maybe that's a little bit of a disturbance here. And then what we are unaware of, this is 5, I almost said 9, I don't see, 5 of Pentacles. This is 2 lovers, we are unaware of this, so what is this? This could be related to persons who love each other, who can't reach each other. Maybe because of lack of resources, materialistically, like in money or so, they may not be able to afford it. And now I kind of, anyway. So, troublesome situations like, oftentimes it can relate to 2 people not being able to really reach each other. And I'm not sure if this is related. This looks like a very young lady on this card. If this is related, and how are they then unaware of this? It may be someone who, just because she doesn't really, she look at things she is pleased with, and which is a good thing, of course, not to complain and look at things we don't want, but at the same time to take all things in consideration and not just turn our back on it, still be aware. Otherwise maybe we will find ourselves in difficult situations. It could lead to that. This line here is in the now though, but maybe this is also someone who is not aware of a disconnection someone else feel. Maybe this man feel a little bit disconnected, like they can't reach each other exactly, or they can't understand each other well, or in a situation it can be her, but she doesn't really see it, or she feels just okay while he doesn't really. Sorry, always forget the water here. And then the past, Priestess of Staves. Okay, this is what I have been. This is a very active and decisive woman, full of ideas and also able to pull them through. She's quite a fiery person. This is the Staves represents fire. Oh, my voice here. So I don't know, Princess, this is a young girl. She looks pretty much like this or yeah, I think maybe that is the same person then. Maybe it's you. And if you're a young girl, especially. And here she's more relaxed. Of course, she's sitting down or half laying down and just relaxes and have her cup here and feel safe and like things going the way she wants to and so on. And she's not as active or maybe inspired. She's very pleased though, but she is more relaxed than previously. She was a little bit more action oriented, you could say, or focused on goals she wanted to achieve or projects she wanted to complete or whatever. So, but now she's leaning back and enjoys it here, which is really good. At the same time, there are small things going on here which you can't really see at the moment. I think this also relates to to seeing, to be clear, not just try to be sweet and see the good things and hope everything will be fine then, but really, if there is something, to also voice it or ask if it's related to a man, where if you can relate to this reading and you see that, maybe you need to really ask him straightforward how he really feels or what he think about, or because he feels a little bit confused at the moment, this guy, or if it's a child. And I get a sense that it's love though, between these. And here is the closest future. 10 of Staves. Oh, we have seen this before, I think, at least if it wasn't in a private one. This is like sunshine is there. We are kind of close to our goals, but there are blocks in a way that will burn away. They will go away, but they are still there, whatever these staves here or once represents. So they won't stay, but we will maybe experience them a bit in the closest future. Maybe we start to recognize that there is some disconnection going on or something here. But this will fade. This is just I think also this guy feel like this just for a short while, and then let's hope anyway, and then it will burn away the obstacles. And then I will put these cards like this and the 4 cards. So I will actually do it like this so it get more in better shape. So so here is how you view the situation, or one. Oh, here is an older man. King of Cups. Well, if you're a man, then maybe you feel older and think very deeply. This is a very, very loving one, which is, this one also is, I think this is it could be the same person, although this is very young one and this is an older. But this is someone who have experienced a lot and is very, very loving and deeply loving, and loyal and everything good. This is someone who's filled with love, really. Could also relate it to the other cards, be someone who doesn't always feel that the depth of understanding and so on, maturity maybe, is understood. I don't know. I will move on, maybe go back to that too. And here is how others view you. Oh, they are looking in different directions here. This is not, this is this. This person doesn't see that. This central person doesn't see that. Maybe this guy is conflicted in the relationship and she doesn't know that. Queen of Cups. This is also very, very sweet and loving woman. Like, these are like married couples, these two. This could be mother figure, and this is a father figure as well. And this is the child. Beautiful. But anyways, the thing is they are turning their backs against each other. So this was interesting to lay them like that. So in some way they can't, although there is so much love going on, deep and sweet love, they still are not really able to, I don't know, what do you say, see eye to eye maybe? No, that's not the right expression, I don't think. But yeah, they are not really able to connect fully. I don't know what it is. There is something. It could be that things moving quickly, or I don't know what it is, but we will see. The hopes and fears, hopes or fears it can also be. Let's see. Princess of Swords. Oh, this is someone who is very sharp, more sharp, also maybe psychic or very intelligent. The swords represent thoughts, but also often the connection to the higher realms, if you say, and also air, the element of air, which is connected to the element of ether and so on. So, Princess, this is also a young girl, or someone feeling young at least, but this can be also the same girl. And she can also be very mature in many ways and in her love and also, but they can't really meet in that sense. To me it seems like they are young, very young, but they may have a depth. They may be more mature than some people in their own ages. And then this, hopes or fears. It could be her fear to be sharp. She may avoid that. She don't want to be a bitch, maybe. Princess of Swords. I don't think this is a hope, actually. I think it's a fear. Yeah. It can also be related to the man here. It can also be whatever this guy is kind of holding back, or there is some communication that she isn't aware of. So I take it that he's holding that back. Maybe he fear her reaction if he would share whatever it is now. Someone confused. I wonder if he's confused when it comes to love even. There are so many cups, so much love here. And maybe he's drawn in many directions, I don't know. But I think, I don't know. Someone needs to ask me for a private reading soon, so I can, because here I kind of target all of us who listen to this video, so maybe you pick up something that you can relate to, that's good for you to hear, but to do it for one person is like more, it gets maybe more exact, and I will then publicly, I will upload at least a video drawing cards for, is this good for you? Is it good at this time? And is it good that I do it for you? I will pull 3 cards to get a little bit information. And before I do the reading, and if they say yes, if you say, then if they show positively, then I will do that private reading for you. So I decided to do it that way, so people don't think that I favorite people or like that, because it's not the reason why I want to not always say yes, because that may not be for the best for the person. So, and okay, the outcome, it comes here. It's a little bit strange place, but anyways, like in the past almost, and the subconscious, I don't know, but reflected into the future. All right. Oh, this is really good. Still, whatever this is now going on, it's fading away or burning away, the obstacles here, and it will be really, really great love to come. They will, and this seemed like this young girl and this young guy its same haircut and all. You know, isn't that some story about Prince Valiant? I don't know. I don't even recall that. You know, this looks like, maybe not. Yeah, looks like that girl, I think. Just been out in the sunlight more. She had bright hair. Yeah, but anyway, maybe. Or is another girl? No, I don't think. Let's see. Anyway, the outcome here will, when these obstacles burn away, and still it seemed very good as it is, but everything seemed to be related to love, and these soulmates or twin flames are meeting and sharing their lives. I think they are very happy together here. So this is the end result, which is super, super great. Yeah. And there are not much obstacles. That may just relate to some questions on what to choose, where to go, what to do now, and so on, and not fully connect and sharing everything, but for the moment. And therefore feeling a little distance or disconnection. But she doesn't feel it. The guy may feel that at the moment, not being able to share all the worries or whatever it is he carries. So, but that will change. They will feel very connected again. So this is super great. Yeah. So now I will then I won't have this first note. Now I will mix them together again and just do some healing hangout. But I hope this was good for someone who listened to this, that this was an answer to some questions someone had or anything. But and also the sharp young girl there, also connected to the Justice card, being able to make strong decisions about sometimes harsh decisions, and be clear, and like that. Not be afraid, not try to be too gentle just out of fear or anything. It will help to be to be clear. Yeah. So okay, so I will just shuffle them, and then I will start to do some healing hangout now. This 30 minutes there that are left on the recording on my phone. So, and my playful darling, she lay down. So I hope you will enjoy this bit, because I get a little bit bored just going over. The basic questions are kind of the same, which I kind of love because the answers are different every time anyways, or they vary a bit anyways. But at the same time, I don't know, I've done it so many times, so in videos, it feels like I want to change it a bit. We'll see. I have kind of lost the inspiration for it for a moment. Maybe it will come back, and I will do it the regular way again, or in some other way. I don't know. I have had some good suggestions for it, but also for what was that? I try to recall, and I have it in my memory about the chakras and all stuff that I will do to come. But what was it now? I also uploaded the third chakra video that I did a long time ago. But if anyone who wants those, if that's the kind of sort of video they would want them. But anyways, yeah, it was about the yoga. I've already done those, but about showing poses and various things. But the poses aren't the most important thing, though. But it could have been fun with having superhero figures or anything like. Anyways, okay, I will just now go to this little healing hangout variation. So I will just ask the cards then. And if you don't care for the cards, just ignore what I say about those. And just answer for yourself in your own mind what you feel or think. So, how should you do to get the best out of the situation? It seems like several cards want to come up here, but I will just look at the card for a moment and be quiet, because maybe also you see things in the cards that if you even look, if you don't close your eyes, and that will say something different to you specifically, and therefore I don't want to jump in and draw conclusions myself, because it may vary from person to person who watch it then. And also so that I give you a bit room to just use your own creative imagination for this. So, what should you do, or could you do to get the most out of it, or what you want out of this? Whatever the situation is for you. And then I will also, as an addition to the question, what more could you do, or so on, I will turn these two cards that also seem to want to show up here. And then I will talk about the cards a bit. So, there are two major arcana cards, and now when I see this, for a reading I did now, I picked up a few random things I often do, but they may be connected to things in now. I saw a man riding, like in a past life. I will tell this to the person it concerns also. I just, when I see this, I recall he had like, maybe it was like French, or I don't know who had those. Maybe it was in America actually, I don't know. But those had those not triangle shaped hats, but you know maybe what I mean. They had like, oh, it's difficult to show, but you know, well, and they had like, this one had like blue, you know, not general, I don't know, but jacket with like golden, or looking like golden buttons, and he came riding, like starting, and maybe not an attack, but I don't know. He was like maybe the general of that group. He kind of was on first in line, showing to get going, sort of, for whatever they were doing. But it was, well, never mind. But now when I saw this horse, I kind of recall. Anyways, for this situation, to get the most, or what you want out of this situation, Diana, this is the moon card, and it represents, I think, Diana, and these are also Rhiannon. This is the goddess tarot deck, so therefore there's a lot of goddesses here. But so I think it also represents symbolically to listen to our deepest selves, moon is very much about the subconscious, our dreams, and listen to our deeper selves, our maybe not instinctual but mystical or magical nature, you could say. The moon. The moon also shows at night, so it may be to kind of meditate and listen in at night. Not only in dreams, but maybe just in quiet time and contemplation. Yeah. And Diana, also the goddess of hunt. She has like a little human there on her forehead. She's considered very free and choosing by herself, not being ruled by the virgin goddesses. Is not because they weren't having sex. It represents them not being ruled by a man. And later that changed in like myths and so on, or other religions and so on. But yeah, the whole idea of that. Oh, here I didn't even see that dog or what. Yeah. So she is free and in touch with her wild nature. Yeah, that is good suggestion. And then here we have 5 of staves or wands, and that is people not always agreeing. They are a little bit. It's nothing very serious, but people are not in agreement here. All people have different views on how things should be done, or think differently and want maybe different things and so on. So I think this also represents that it's very important to, even when there are conflicts or people won't agree with us, to just follow our own truth, keep doing so, and also not maybe picking up on the conflicts. Just to let them go. Don't get involved or into them if you feel that it drains you in some way. And then this last that came up here is like, this is movement. Yeah, and this may also be to move away from a situation then that feels conflicted, when people does not have the same direction or goals or so on. Then maybe you should actually take charge of the situation in a way that just move on to something else, something that fits you better. Yeah. So, but Rhiannon, the horse goddess here, Celtic one, here it represents very much to the reins of the horse. There represents to keep your thoughts and emotions in balance and and get to action, really. It could be really move, but to get things going in one way, to act so that you get moving in some direction here, guided by your own inner wisdom and your divine light, if you say you're a divinity. To move towards what your goals are, and don't get affected or stay in where things doesn't feel fully right for you. I don't have to shuffle this in again, but I will. Okay. now I will use the 4 basics in this solution focus or healing hangout that I used to be, or used to do, I mean. So let's see. I will cut the deck then for this for us. So this is, first I will lay card for the future, and then for the successes that we have, things that already are working and so on. And then for confirmation, and then for steps to take. So this is the kind of a healing hangout, tarot layout that I just this moment made up. I didn't think about it before, but here is for the future then. And this could also be the miracle question. I will talk about that a little tiny bit before I do that, because if anyone just wants to listen and don't care about the cards. So then you imagine that when you fall asleep or you go to bed this night, or you fall asleep and you don't know what's going on because you're sleeping, and a miracle occurs while you are asleep. And so how do you notice that when you wake up? This can be guidance towards where you want to move in the future. And suppose that this day, if it's a specific situation, you can also imagine this day when it was resolved, when it would be resolved, how would that be, and so on. So now I will pull a card for it, and I will not talk about it to begin with. I will just move on and go back to it later. So I just have to say one thing. It seems like we're going to India, or no, I don't know. Okay, the future, and then for successes, things that works, things that have changed for the better, or things that have become better in some way. I will work hard for that. I think actually this was the one I had on this thing I had on here before, but the cat was hitting on the small stuff, so I couldn't have it. So, and then a confirmation for you of some sort then. Let's see. Interesting. Okay, and for you who doesn't care about the cards, confirmation could be like well, it could, in card readings, obviously it represents something else, that the cards show what you really already knew. But in the healing hangout, that can be like just supportive words, or it can be, but it should be real and honest, like well, it's a little bit different or difficult to describe in this way when there is no communication. But if there is a communication, this part is very important, where you confirm the other person's view, and things that you get impressed by for real, not like as a game or trying to smooth talk anyone, just as part of this healing process. And so we will look at that more. and then the step to take. And this, whatever huge step you feel you can take is great, but for many, at least, if we feel that we are in a difficult situation, which you may not feel, but then small step, at least that can be easier to begin with. We just have to focus on one step at a time. It's the thing we're doing right now still, so we can plan ahead if we want to, but we still need to start with the first step. We don't get anywhere else if we don't start there. So, and then things we can affect, things we can do. So let's see what this is, and think about a step for you who will get you in that direction where you want to go. A step that would be easy to take, that you know you can cope to take. And sometimes then if you sit and have your communication instead, you give it as an assignment, and of some sort. So you can suggest things related to the things you talked about that may help the other person move forward, as a suggestion, not as a must do or anything. But okay, I will just turn this now for the step forward. Oh, many cups here. So, all right. So, what I can say about these cards then, related to these healing questions, for the miracle, this is to when you've reached the miracle, you have like perfected your skills in whatever area your craft is, you can say. So, and this is like not a temple, but this looks like a royal house of some sort. It seems like also when it comes to money, we have what we need. We can charge for our services in a good way, so we can live in a good way, and or the things that we do and work with, and so on. So I think this miracle shows when we have whatever it is we want to develop and make more perfected, if you say. And when we are at the goal, we have those skills fully advanced, but we are still already very good at it. But yeah, so that is the goal we have here. It's very much about I think making a good life in the practical sense, like that, and it's very creative and artistic in a sense as well, but related to be able to charge for our services. And I think about, for myself sometimes, that I often do, like, let's say, pro bono cases, but because it's very hard as a medium, especially, to, in some situation, it's very difficult to charge. It just feels wrong. So, but I always, in all cases, even when I do, I say that if they don't feel pleased or recognize what I said, they get their money back. So, but so far no one have wanted that, which is good. So, but anyway, this is about successes then, things that works well. What is better, changes for the better. We have gained deeper wisdom, and this is about the High Priestess. In regular traditional tarot, it is the High Priestess card, a major arcana card. So this is very important. This is the only major arcana card of these. So the things that we have learned, the changes that have come through whatever we are going through, is this wisdom, and that is the most important thing here. What we have grown inside and connected in a different way, spiritually maybe as well. And that is much better, our connection to ourselves, to our inner selves. And that works very, very well here, so which is super great and necessary to bring forth this, to do what we want to do and to be skilled in it and be able to have a good life and so on, whatever we mean with that. So, and this card is about this confirmation then. 6 of Cups. This can be about nostalgia. This is Cups then, yeah, again, and also leaving some environment, maybe our childhood or friends we have lived close by or something. Could it be also? This card kind of maybe just confirms that we still, the memories, the good memories that we have from all kinds of places and situations or people we meet, we will carry them with us. So, because there may be, if it's related to the first reading, anyways, it may be, or the cards we pulled now also with Rhiannon and so now before, we may hold back a bit to not do certain changes because of this little bit of a feeling of separation from something in the past, something we loved and hold dear. Yeah. But the good thing with this card very much is also that it have been so much good in the past, so much love from many sources and so on, met a lot of love. And then we continue in the love topic. But this is the step forward, how we can affect or influence this, and what to do in small steps is to connect with our soulmate, really, to be with that one, with that twin flame, to take steps closer to this person, however we do that. If we have them around, it may be just how we make time and space or connect, show our love or listen or yeah. And maybe I should pull another card on how to, but it differs for us all. But connect with love. Maybe we have dismissed it for a while, or maybe if in a relationship we feel a bit disconnected, and find ways to connect with a small step. It could be anything for you then you come up with, to not rule it out from our lives, to be close to someone in this way and to feel that it's worth it and it's that it gives us a lot of good things. So it doesn't really reveal how to, but it shows the direction. Yeah. I think maybe we may be more focused on the whole, like skills we have or work we do or something, but to feel really satisfied to reach this goal, we maybe also actually need to open up more to love than we may think. Also, that will help us not to look back so much, because we will have so much love in the present as well. So, yeah. I know you can't see them well when they are there because they are so small, but this was quite a short version of the healing hangout, but it is the basics here, and you can also do it by yourself. Just focus on these various parts. This is the step forward. How how to get closer to the one. Well, I will have to shuffle them, and since this is the step we need to take, but this will vary for us all, of course. We are in different situations. But how to do that? I need an extra card for that. Let's see what it reveals. And this may be not for all of them, but for some of us maybe. For most of us maybe. How to get closer to that one then. The world. Gaia. It could involve traveling, but the universe is sometimes this card called, but it's also a major arcana card, the last of the major arcanas. How to, it seems like these are on different sides of the world here. Yeah, well, I don't think we get a clear answer to that. But I think in some way that it means to be on top of the world, to manifest or create the things we want, to make our own world, fulfill our own world. And I mean, obviously there could be exact measures you can take to reach the one for you, but mainly I think it's about bringing ourselves all the happiness in the world. And by doing so, we spread it and we connect with others more easily. So, because this is very successful and lovely and wonderful card. It's kind of a completion card as well. Now I have that. To rule the world, you know, that song. I never used to listen to that. But anyway, yeah. This may represent our own world, also what we create in that. So, as I said. Whatever it means to you, I don't know for sure now. Mother Earth. It could obviously, since this is a very spiritual card, like the ultimate spiritual card maybe even. And so it can also relate to prayers and such things, to use our connections with the universe. Ask for this to happen, to this connection to come closer. Yeah, you must figure this one out yourself, I think. But to move in the direction of personal love with the soulmate or twin flame, someone who is really fits you well, take some steps in that direction, whatever that is for you. You maybe need to open up to the world also, it means. This card is very much about that, open up. Yeah. So, to not limit ourselves also in what that could be, or who that could be, or what it could mean. Yeah. Because this is also the most unlimited card in the deck, so yeah. With this I'm sending you lots of love, and let's talk soon.